Good morning. The truth is that I'm having a mini breakdown this morning. It was a real effort for me to go live this morning, to actually think about what I would talk about. Knowing that I feel quite low this morning, and that's not uncommon for me. And just so you know, if we haven't met before, my name's Michelle. I'm the Unshakable Mama, mindfulness and manifestation coach, helping busy, frazzled working mums who are determined to achieve time, energy, and financial freedom so you can make this seemingly impossible your new reality. Now, for me personally, this morning, we're having some financial challenges at the moment. When I talk about financial freedom, I'm talking about stability. Obviously, it goes a lot further than that. The absolute ideal situation is that you're not working, you're not earning money, time, you're not trading your time for money. That would be the absolute ideal, that your assets are paying for themselves, paying for your ideal lifestyle. But for most people, that's like a really, really, really far off dream. For me, when I talk about financial freedom, I'm talking about being stable, being able to go out for a meal if we want, book a holiday if we want, know that if we've got a big bill coming in, that we can just shuffle some money around, or know that we've got money coming in to pay for it, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to state that very clearly. When I'm talking about time freedom, I'm talking about being able to choose your own working hours, being in control of your time, how you spend your time, not feeling like life is a chore, feeling like you have the time for more fun, for more play, for adventures, to feel more present in your life, to feel like you're actually the one in control of your life, and that you're not living life on autopilot. And then energy, that's the how much energy you feel. So I feel a little bit deflated at the moment, and so giving thanks is something that is so powerful for me right now. We are conditioned as humans to look at what we don't have, to look at we want more, and it's okay to want more, it's okay to strive for more. But the way I've learned, and the way I've been taught, and the way lots of people are living their lives in like a calmer, softer, more regulated way of living, version of humanity, where we're not constantly pushing and striving to the point of burnout, that is not me. Okay, my ethos is very much about softly, gently, listening to your body, listening to your needs, listening to your and getting in tune with your own energy cycles, your rhythms, your natural rhythms, your seasons, like the seasons of the year, your internal seasons, your menstrual cycle, your daily cycle, day and night. So to actually stop and think about what it is that I'm feeling really grateful for right now, even though I'm feeling really low and deflated, I'll share with you. I'm happy to share with you what it is that I'm feeling deflated about. So, like the finances, although my husband and I, we are stable financially. We have some savings, which is great, but they are earmarked for some very expensive house renovations that we have upcoming, that we knew we would have to spend the money on. But that pot is, decreasing. This last year, we spent money on tractors because to manage our land that we manifested last year, and we've been conned with our roof repairs, that cost us $6,000, and they didn't do the job properly, and we're having to pay somebody else to do that. And there's things like that. We're literally burning through the oil because we're not on mains gas here, and so we need some more oil before Christmas. So that's going to be like another $1,000. Luckily now we're actually we're paying into like a credit account now, so that will help. The cats, hey lovely, the cats, they had a very expensive vet bill recently. I'm just explaining how I'm feeling low and deflated this morning, but by giving thanks and practicing gratitude, you can actually bring yourself back to a good, positive place, more positive place. So yeah, the cat's bill was a £500 the other day. Then my husband got a £7,500 tax bill unexpectedly. The Christmas shopping is just like, building up. Luckily, part of our financial stability, top tip for you if you're not doing it already, is we siphon money off from our main account every month. So we get paid into one account and then we siphon money off into different accounts, one of them being Christmas savings. So we actually save up every year, like a direct debit, a standing order, whatever it is, into another account. But now that's gone and we still got Christmas presents to buy. And it's just constant. I've done my tax return and I need to be earning a lot more money. So it's just like a lot of financial stuff at the moment. And I'm tired, as I'm sure you are. Now, the point of this isn't for me to have a moan. The point of this is to show you that we all have challenges. Even the unshakable mama, just a side note here, I was coined that name. The name Unshakable Mama was coined for me by my own clients, which I love. So I had a rebrand based on what my clients' feedback was. And I also have coaching as well. So I was in a coaching program. Coaches need coaches too. That's how we learn and grow. And the investment into that coaching helps me keep going, keep moving forward, keep believing in myself, keep feeling resilient, keep feeling confident, just to keep going and to keep helping and keep supporting you lovely ladies. Whether it's paid or through my Unshakable Mama 8-week program, a mindful journey to presence and freedom, which is you can do on either a self-paced version or on a one-to-one version. And I offer a beautiful pay what you can rate between a price range, starting from £111, which is absolutely insane value, because I want to make it as accessible to as many people as possible, because I know how many frazzled mums are out there, and I know that back in the day spending money on myself just wasn't in the equation. It is now, by the way. I'm very happy to spend money on myself, like thousands on coaching, but anyway, that's another story. So giving thanks, it's very much about just coming back into balance and coming back into your present reality, where you are right now, and looking at your life and being like, okay, there are challenges. For me at the moment, I'm feeling low about financial challenges, and I am starting to think, oh God, how are we going to pay for all these bills? But at the same time, I'm very grateful that we are, on the whole, financially stable, and I'm grateful that we have to really bring it back to basics. I was lying awake, my son woke us up at 4 o'clock this morning, and if I'm awake after 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning, I struggle to get back to sleep these days. I think it's a hormone, a perimenopausal hormone thing. But I was lying there, it's like, I can get back to sleep. I'm really grateful for my snuggly bed. I'm really grateful for this duvet. I'm really grateful for my cats who are, snuggling up to me. I'm really grateful for the warmth of my husband. I'm really grateful for the roof over our head. I'm really grateful for the central heating. I'm grateful for blah blah blah. And I actually fell asleep on positive thoughts rather than starting to think about all these. First of all, I was in the present moment, which helped me to ground and go back to sleep. Secondly, I wasn't dwelling on things. I wasn't my mind didn't start thinking about what I didn't do yesterday or what I need to do tomorrow. I was in the moment, and that helped me to get back to sleep. And it really helps you just appreciate everything that you've got already in your life. So when things are feeling challenging, it helps you through. And the challenges that we are facing now, there are next level challenges. Like last year, we manifested our dream home in Scotland with 6.5 acres of land, which was an absolute dream come true, that we didn't know how we were ever going to achieve that. There was just so much at stake, schools, jobs, the house in Dorset, like what we were going to do with that, paying off mortgages. We still have a mortgage. We just ended up selling that house rather than trying to pay off the mortgage and renting it, and then buying somewhere. That didn't seem to be an option for us at that point, which is fine. And I'm actually really glad that we did sell that house now. Although that was really hard at the time. But like, what happens is, you dream and dream and dream of something, and then this is what I teach, 2-minute mindfulness and mindset and manifestation practices here and there throughout your day. Giving thanks being one of the mindfulness and mindful habits that I have practiced for the last few years to help me get to the point where I'm literally chipping away. I'm chipping away. I'm taking aligned action steps. I'm really clear on where I'm going in life, what I want to achieve in life. And my nervous system is regulated to help me. But it doesn't mean that I don't have low times, as I'm saying today. It just means that I can pull myself back out, back up faster. I can process the low emotions, the low vibe emotions, to get myself back to a higher vibing state, which is where you're feeling happier, where you're feeling more joyful, where you're feeling calmer, more regulated. And when you feel like this, you are actually in a state of mind, your connected mind, body, soul, where you can come up with solutions, you can problem solve. And because you're focused, you have more headspace, you can focus on, because you have more headspace, because your mind is less jumbled and whatnot, you're actually able then to decide on the next action step. You're actually able to connect with the next best action step to get you to where you want to be. Now, where you want to be could be like several jumps, several steps away. It could be like a few days worth of action steps, or it could be a few months or years worth of action steps. But one of the key things is to be like, okay, well, that's what I want. Let's let go of the timelines on that. Let's not worry about how I'm going to get there, or how long it's going to take, or when you want to get it done by. The key is that you're really grateful for what you have in your life now, and that you're choosing to stay focused, you're choosing on your vision, you're choosing to recommit to raising your vibe even when you feel low. You're choosing that you want to show up as the best version of yourself every day, your happiest version of yourself, the calmest, most regulated version of yourself every day. And it is a constant recommittal. Giving thanks is one of the best ways to do it, definitely. So even though like last year, like we made a massive leap, like it was a huge step, but that is not sustainable for your nervous system, for my nervous system. And now, like, part of this whole thing about, me being frustrated and sad about our finances today is because I have a vision and I cannot see right now how to make it happen. It feels like it's too far away. It feels like there's too many obstacles in the way. So I need to come back to a place of, a centered, grounded place, a calm, soothed, regulated place. And just trust that the action steps are going to get us there, step by step. Because you will get there, absolutely. So hopefully by listening, you're seeing how you can shift your vibe, you can shift your energy from feeling sad, feeling, low, depressed, whatever. We're acknowledging those feelings. But we're then choosing that we're not going to let them dictate to us. We're choosing that actually no, what it is that we want in life is more important than those vibes, because those low vibes are going to keep you stuck. They're not the vibes that are going to get you to help you see the next action steps that you need to take. And we need to be staying focused. That's how we become unshakable. through the regulation, through setting boundaries, nervous system regulation, mindfulness, mindful living. It helps us achieve our dreams. So, giving thanks. So I'm going to be writing them down. Again, I'm going to write. So once again, I encourage you, I invite you to write down, either in a journal, on your phone, in your notes, whatever, on the back of an envelope, I don't know. And if you don't have pen and paper or, phone handy, or if you don't have the inclination right now, then just say 3 things in your head or say them out loud. Writing them down, there's 2 reasons why I think it's really powerful. In fact, it's not just me, it's psychology. There is research behind this. Writing things down. 1, it helps you to really feel it in your heart and your soul. It helps you to rewire the neural pathways in your brain, in your beautiful brain, when you actually write them down. It's much more powerful. It literally takes it out of your head, physically out of your head. And you can just release that, let it go, and just, it's like your breath of fresh air. And then the second reason is that it's a really beautiful record. So you can look back and you can be like, I've come so far. This is amazing. Look how far I've come. Look how much I've grown. Or that, I still need to work on this. I'm still kind of working on things that I that I intended, months ago, or, and that's fine. It just is. It's fine. But you can see what other progress you have made, and you are making progress. If you choose to, you will make progress constantly. Those baby action steps, as I said, in alignment with your heart, mind, body, soul, your heart's vision, your heart's desires. So you can either do this first thing in the morning, you can practice last thing at night, which is a lovely time to practice because, first thing in the morning is lovely because it sets you up for the day in a positive mindset. Last thing at night is really lovely because you can go to bed with a clear head on positive thoughts, as I shared earlier when I was awake at 4 this morning. And that was just a mental note for me, but it helped me to get back to sleep. Or you can just practice, to be honest, any time of the day, as many times as you want during the day. But as you practice, it was a conscious decision for me when I first started doing this. I was like, oh, what am I going to write about? I don't know what I feel grateful for today. And in some ways, I feel a little bit like that today because I'm in a low vibe situation. Even just talking to you now, I'm feeling a lot happier in myself, which is great. So thank you for listening. And that's the beauty of talking, of writing it down, of speaking into your phone, whatever. I think there's different apps, gratitude apps and things as well you can use. As you get more practiced, it comes more naturally. So right now, I'm grateful for the fact that I've had time for yoga this morning. I'm grateful for my yoga mat. I'm actually sat on my yoga mat. I'm grateful for this. You keep it really simple to start with. I'm grateful for the floor that's supporting me. I'm grateful for my plant that just keeps coming back to life. Even though that was my nana's plant. I bought it for her. Then when she died, I adopted it. But it keeps wilting, and it keeps reviving itself, which is amazing. So I invite you to start with to focus on 3 things. So let's focus on 3 things. I'm going to write them down. 3 things that you're happy right here, right now, in this moment. And they can be as simple as you want. In fact, the more simple, the better to start with. And as I said, as you practice, you can start just looking around and as you're driving around, or the sun is on my face, or it just becomes second nature. And then sometimes you have to remind yourself, like I have today. So it's the 10th, isn't it? 10th of the 12th, 24. So I'm writing down 3 things. Okay, that was my yesterday's. By the way, this journal is being published and designed by Mila, who's in our community, and this is one of the prize draw prizes you can win on the Monday the 6th of January is our next prize draw, and that's if you invite your friends, your frazzled working mum friends, into this community, because I know you've got frazzled working mum friends who are ready to achieve time, energy and financial freedom, who are ready to feel like they're in control of their life, and stop living on autopilot, feeling like life is literally just passing them by, and are just determined to make changes to their lives but don't know where to start. So this group, this is what I'm teaching you, is these mindful habits. These are the short and sweet ways, and we're just building and building and building. We are creating mindful habits and a toolbox of mindfulness tools that you can draw upon whenever you need to, whenever you need them, whenever you're feeling like you're low vibing. So do invite your friends in, and for every friend you invite who comes to play, because I do see this as a game, it's like the game of life, I will enter you an entry into the prize draw for the 6th of January. So today, literally just now, in this particular moment, I am grateful that the sunshine is grateful for the sunshine through my bedroom window, because this is actually my bedroom. My bed is over there. I love my bedroom. I just need to decorate it, but we'll get there. Not so keen on the carpet, but I'm very grateful that we have a carpet, so that's fine. See, look, there's multiple things there to be grateful for. Number 2, my cats are quiet during this live. Quite often they are meowing in the background. Yeah, I know. She's looking at me. Hello. She's sat on my bed. And number 3, right here, right now, my delicious coffee from my cappuccino machine, with my lovely frothy milk. So cheers. So tasty. Best investment ever is getting the coffee machine. Kind of really necessary when you live out in the middle of nowhere and there aren't many coffee shops nearby. And we don't walk past a coffee shop on the way to school anymore. Now the boys get the school bus. Incidentally, this will be my only coffee today, because last time we had our a couple of mindful habits ago, the reduced and adjusted caffeine intake. Well, I am still being good with my caffeine intake and only having 1 cup of coffee a day, possibly a cup of tea, but that's still a reduction, because I was having about 3 a day, but I'm drinking a lot more herbal tea still, so it's great. So it's become a habit, and I feel a lot cleaner, a lot more detoxed. I feel a lot more clear-headed. I'm still tired. I'm tired whether I drink caffeine or not, so because you kind of crash and burn. But anyway, go back and listen to those videos if you haven't already, and I invite you to practice that as well. So yeah, so let me know what you're feeling grateful for today. I would love to hear. Everyone would love to hear. It's really inspiring when we hear each other's progress and what's coming up for us. So do share. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you tomorrow for video 3 of 5. And thanks for listening. I definitely feel a lot better than I did when I started this live and before. So yeah, thank you. Have a great day. Lots of love.